What's going on, it's Chris here, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're back for another brand new video, and today I'm kind of celebrating the 1 year anniversary since I started working on this map, which that means another tour. Yay, I know it's only been 2 months, but I have added a lot since the original tour video, and I figured I would showcase all of it and most of the old stuff too for anyone new that's watching. And yes, I changed my skin into the question from DC Comics. Yes, I made the skin. Don't ask questions. That is the only real question here is okay. I can't come up with any pun. Besides saying question a lot. Okay, so let's get right into this. So first off, of course, we got the map room, which is the iconic main room in this map, which I need to finish the third floor here. I do not know when I'm gonna get to that, but I will eventually get to this. Yeah. I don't think I showed this in the original tour video. I think I just skipped this whole entire thing. Oh my god. But as you see, this is of course where I keep the big giant map that showcases everything. As you see, there's a lot of new stuff. I'll get to that momentarily. Alright, so let's get right into this. First off, of course, is the main medieval kingdom, which I have showed off in the original tour video, so I'm going to go brief into this. And showcase some of the Easter eggs as well that I might have not shown off originally and explain some of them as well. So I think one of the things I did briefly mention in the main first video is the Easter eggs that relate to these little food stands over here. Well, Pal's Fresh Goods is one of them. I think I briefly mentioned one of the main references, which was Granddad's Noodles, which is of course a reference to a character that I made for a Bindi roleplay to mess with my brother back in 2017. And he became a very staple character in my Minecraft roleplays. He became like a meme, and that's why he's one of my favorites. Alex's flower stand does not have any relevance. Neither does Mr. Meats is of course a reference to the parody shorts that I did in early 2021. If you watched my channel back then, you know what I'm talking about. Help me! And I did repurpose some of the audio for some Lego shorts back in 2021, at the end of 2021 too. I don't know if anyone remembers those if they watched my Lego shorts back in the day, but yeah, that's some nostalgia for you. Anyway, as well, we got this one, which is CJ Foods, which is, of course, in our reference to a world called Weird Family 2, which I had a little fruit stand there called that, and it's pretty cool. Another reference, this is, of course, the main gift shop area, the center, as they call it. Over here, we have the blacksmith of the medieval city, which is a small blacksmith, but he does the goods that these people need. You got a little tower, which has no interior yet, because I have been busy with other projects, and I am totally avoiding it. Most of these buildings over here do not have interiors, besides this building, which is cool. I showed off in the previous tour. You got this building as well, which has an interior as well. This building does not have an interior, but has a lot of stuff on the outside, and this building has somewhat of an interior. Yeah, it has an interior. The top doesn't though, the bottom does. And this building, of course, I showed off in the original tour, and is awesome. I actually really like the TV, which I use this painting a lot for TVs. In my builds, it's one of my favorites because it's war. I hate war, I hate politics, but darn, I love making wars in Minecraft. But of course, we got this main bedroom, which is one of my favorite interiors of this world, and I actually really like it still. It's one of my favorites. Over here, we keep on going to the upper floor of the medieval kingdom, which is another area as well. I think we can also go up here, like I said, to this area, which I did briefly show once again in the previous tour, which is a library, which, like I said, I'm not going to finish until 1.20 when they release the updated bookshelves, which will be fun to do. And, of course, we got the main guard station, which used to be the old map room, which I did show there was remains of in the previous tour. And if you guys ain't paying attention to my last video on this world, which was a new Universe City video, which I call this world now, which is the official name of this world, it's pretty much the story elements, the war. It's the war, guys. It's all about the war. But pretty much it's all about the storylines and all the plot points of this world and how it's all connected to everything I'm currently doing, which I'm pretty excited to keep on getting into, which I'll be talking about more as we continue through the video. Because this is, of course, the 1 year anniversary since the start of the world, and I want to explain some stuff and share some inside behind the scenes stuff too, because I think it'd be fun. Over here, of course, we got the original maps, which I left in here. And if we go back down, we have the main prison cells, which once again I showed off in the original tour video. I'll stop saying that. But this cell is basically, like I said, basically Of course, the robot ain't here. If you've watched the previous video, you know he ran off. He is gone. He disappeared. No one knows where he is. I don't know where he is. Maybe I do know where he is. I'm not telling. I can't tell. More. It's all about the war, guys. It's about the war. But the cell Easter eggs here is the Stormtrooper, which the joke here is saying that one Stormtrooper decided to join the sides of the evil king, as this Stormtrooper decided to stay loyal to Vader. Will that storyline continue? I can't tell yet. Maybe. Maybe not. I can't tell. That's the honest question of this part of the video. Oh my god, someone help me. I'm gonna make the question puns. Of course, got a little villager hippie, which is gonna make more sense soon if you watch some of my previous videos. Yeah, I love the whole hippie storyline I did a long time ago. It's one of the most funniest things I ever built in Minecraft. And if you've been watching my videos, I built another thing, and we'll be showing that in the tour too. I don't know if I ever showed that here. Of course, over here we got a little guard stand. Over here we got a little escape route, which I will be adding an actual escape route for that at some point. I need to get back to that. And an empty cell here with nothing in it. That's pretty neat too. Yeah, over here there's also weapons, which I added. I don't know if there's anything here yet. There's the same amount on each side. Because I want to add roleplay ability in this map, which is something I'm trying to do as I continue building. Got a little check-in area too. I think I was originally planning on adding someone here. I just never did. I don't know if I ever will. I feel like I don't really need to. Like I said, we got the map room, and of course we got this area here, which once again looks like an eye. That was not intentional. I just really like it, and now I'm saying it's a part of the city's war. And of course, one of the other unintentional things that I decided to do because I thought it was funny is that this looked like the Assassin's Creed little thing where you guys jump off with faith, and I made a little hay bale there. I didn't nail it like I did in the original tour video, but it's amazing. This building does not have an interior yet. Why? Because I'm just lazy and decided not to do it. And over here we got a little 1950s diner and a medieval kingdom. Don't ask why. I don't know why either. It's just me being funny. Originally I was planning on adding a second floor. I probably am still, but it's probably going to take me some time to get to that as well. So that's pretty much it for this floor, and for now, because I'm going to continue adding that way. And then over here we got the third floor, which this is something we'll be talking about later when we get to it. But this is the castle, which was not part of the original tour. This was under construction during the last tour video. And it still technically is, but it's mostly finished. The reason, and you're probably wondering why this window is kind of different. Well, when I was building this originally, this looked like Ghostface to me. My mind literally clicked, and it was like, huh, it looks like Ghostface from Scream. So that's what it looks like to me, and that's staying, because I find when I create faces that remind me of pop culture characters, so now that's staying, even though it kind of looks bad. I like it. The castle looks amazing. If you guys can't tell, it's somewhat in its color scheme of a certain robot. I wonder why. It's not like he's connected to anything, right? Oh boy. But pretty much, yes, this will be connected to the Annihilator, because the evil king that I've been teasing has been kicked out of his kingdom by the robots by the end of the next war episode. And we will finally see the king at some point in the future, which is also from my past, which we will be talking about soon. The castle is not totally finished. The only thing I got inside for the interior done is the main room, which the throne room. As you see, there's a computer screen. I'm going to do some green screen stuff when the war video comes and have the Annihilator on the screen, so you have me voicing the character going back and forth. I like voice acting, so that's going to be fun. I get to do a lot of voices. I love voice acting. I've been practicing for a very long time, since 2012. Oh my god. But yeah, it's something you guys should look forward to, because I'm very excited to get to that. The interior is going to be amazing. People keep on asking me about the interior. I will finish the interior. I promise I will finish it soon. But I mean soon, I might be not that far away. I mean, it might be far away. I don't know when soon. Over here is another building, which I added recently. I don't know the whole idea. Originally, it was going to be observatory type building. Now it's some type of lab building. I have no honest idea what this is going to be at all, but I have slight ideas what I want this to be, and it's gonna look amazing when it's done. I just need more time and more ideas for it. I have no idea why. I actually have no ideas for what I want to do. But over here is another part of the city which I did not show because I'm kind of going brief on the whole things I showed previously. We got a gravesite which I don't. There's no gravestones here. There's nothing. We don't know who these belong to. They could belong to anyone. Of course, over here is a funny reference. This is the church. I never really pointed this out. The church is a reference to a character called Rupert, which he's currently residing on that island over there. So for people thinking that this is actually like based on a real life religion for this church, no, it's based on a joke my family made a long time ago called the Cult of Rupert. that's the whole thing of this church. This church is not an actual religion. It's basically a cult joke. It's a cult, like a joke based on Rupert that people made a long time ago that I like, so I keep on bringing it back. Um, but yeah, the church is pretty funny. It's pretty cool. I really like it. The build's amazing. It's one of the earliest builds of this world, and it's still one of my favorites. Over here, we got some small houses. I do not think there's any interior in these. They're just fun. They're just here to decorate. I probably will add interiors at some point. Over here, we got a Christmas area, which I made during December. One of the best things in this map, because I love this feeling of December and Christmas. Of course, we got little llamas representing reindeer with Santa's sleigh, which is amazing. We got the little snowman. I forgot his name. I know I named him something, but I just totally forgot his name. Over here, got a skating ring, which I'm proud of. Which, once again, if you didn't watch the original tour video, I basically said how I did this technique. Basically, you use the snow as a technique. Basically, you layer it. You can't place it on ice, but that's what I did for this area. The tunnel is amazing. I really like it, and it's one of my favorite things of this area. Now, here's something that's been here since December that I didn't show in the original tour video because I wanted to keep the Easter eggs secret for when I originally released the map. But since 1 year, I want to put all the Easter eggs in this video that are currently on the map. So, here's one of my favorite Easter eggs that I think only one person will really get. And, yeah. R.I.P. Felix, January 2022 to January 2022. Basically saying, he survived in January 2022. And I still don't understand why you were impaled, lol. Oh my god. Only one person will get this joke. I do not know if you still watch my videos, but if you are, I hope you're having a fantastic day. You really deserve it. Oh my god, I love this reference so much. It makes me laugh. It's like, it's very funny. It's like very, like, it's a very funny reference that I don't know if it's really funny. I love it. I love that reference that I added. And another thing that I think we should get away to the Medieval Kingdom so we can visit this area over here, which is, of course, the first ever Rift Zone of the map. And if you guys don't know what Rift Zones are, I'm going to briefly explain it in few words. Basically, Rift Zones are a way for me to bring back past builds and slash storylines I made since 2012. That's the idea of it. So, pretty much expect me remastering some old ideas, old builds from past Minecraft worlds, past things from other games I played. This is an example of 3 worlds I made in Minecraft. One, this being Rear Family 2, this being a world from an island thing where basically there was a lot of battles on an island. This is from a world called Chris's Camp, which is one of my favorite roleplay storylines I have ever done in Minecraft, which I'm so glad how I remastered it. It looks amazing. I'm just glad. And the wrestling ring is part of a little thing I did with my stepbrother because he really enjoys wrestling. And once again, I do not know if he's going to watch this. But once again, this is basically just me trying to be like very correct to how the map was. And I really like it. It's really cool, and I really am proud of it. It's really cool. Over here is a character from when I played the WWE 2K games called Anti-Chris. His original gimmick, he was a bad guy originally, and then he switched sides. When he died and came back to life, he decided to join the good side when he came back to life. That's why his eyes are like that. Oh my god. I can talk all day about these silly storylines, like all day long. This diner here is one of my favorite builds because it's actually from Rear Family 2, like I said, but I never got to use this build because during the time I was fighting anorexia. So I was going in and out of the hospital, and this world I just eventually just gave up on, even though this build was the last thing I built in 2021 on the map. So basically what I did was I placed the build in this world because I really liked it. It's one of my favorite builds, and I made it in that map, and it's basically exactly the same. I just took a screenshot from my PS4 and rebuilt it here. It's pretty much exactly the same. These sides buildings are basically remastered. This building is the one building that was here, and I did remaster it because I didn't originally like it. This building is new because I wanted to match up. There's not really an interior here yet. I'm trying to think what I'm going to put in there. And I'm trying to think of what I'm doing in here too. It's right now a bookshop. Over here is an arcade, which was also part of the Rear Family 2 world. Originally, it was like a giant arcade where people like play games. This Creeper Machine game, arcade game, is basically a joke that has been a part of a lot of my Minecraft worlds since I was younger, since 2012. Where it's like a Creeper Machine like arcade game. And that's the joke. It's always been there from the start during my Minecraft worlds. It's always been there, so I always brought it back. Basically, Ice Tube is, like I said, from a character. It belongs to a battle droid. That's what it belongs to. The character on the PS4 original PS4 edition was a battle droid who owned this, who was obsessed with making YouTube videos. Wow, not much change when you play characters that you has your dream job. Wow. But yeah, over here is of course the Kevin Floating Island, which I did slightly showcase in the past. Not much has changed. Like I said, Rupert is on top of this. Rupert is a joke character I made in 2019. He kept on coming back, and basically people started calling him a joke. It started calling him like a cult. I thought that joke was hilarious, so I kept on making fun of it. Because I even went on a Pixelmon server and built a freaking church underneath my house, like a cult thing. It was stupid. It was hilarious just to reference the joke in a freaking Pixelmon server. It was hilarious, and it was like it's amazing. I can't show it because the server reset, but it's amazing, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever done. Another Rupert joke is called Sir Rupert the Third, where I just go on random games and just go like call myself Sir Rupert the Third. That's another Rupert joke I make. That's probably the one Rupert joke I like the most, but yeah. Over here we got the Minion Island, which is once again a reference. And technically we can say this is the first Rip Zone because it's a remaster of a thing from an island map that I made a long time ago. And guess what? The main build of that map is going to be a Rip Zone of its own. So the Minion Island is basically reference to that as a remaster of that build. I love the palm tree design I made. I always thought this like the compositors could really make a good palm tree wood. And the Yoda's Fruit Shack is, of course, a reference to when me and my brother did Star Wars role plays back in the day. Which, guess what? There's going to be an actual Star Wars build. Probably 2 Star Wars builds in this map. Probably more. There's a lot of pop culture stuff in this world as I continue. Over here, we got Herobrine's Haunted Mansion, which is amazing. It's one of my favorite builds I made during the whole Spooktober thing. Pretty much one of the favorite parts of it is like all the horror characters that I just run around. We got Jason Voorhees. We got Ghostface watching a very scary movie. You got Nightmare Fredbear by a villager. Oh my god. You got some other characters too, like Michael Myers. Yeah, Michael in there. You got Herobrine, of course. I think at one point I wanted to add Billy the Puppet, but I just never did. We got Springtrap over here, which is pretty cool. We'll get back to that in a second. More FNAF stuff is in this world. Over here we got the swamp, which I recently did update and include the tree leaf and the added some oh my god the names, the lily pads around. We got Shrek's house, which was one of the first ever builds I made in the world, which of course I'm just leaving the same because I want the nostalgic feel of my first ever builds here. Another thing, but I did recently add something new that wasn't part of the original tour, which is the Hall of Doom, which is not totally finished because it's waiting a character. Because you know me, I've been adding like these character armor stands around. I'm gonna be adding Lex Luthor, which I won't be adding to 1.20. But the interior is heavily based on the Super Friends cartoon from the 90s, and I am so proud of this. The lineup we have here is Black Manta, the Riddler, Bizarro, Sinestro, Lex Luthor himself, the Joker, Captain Cold, Cheetah, and Deathstroke. That's the Legion of Doom on my Minecraft world. There we go. That's our Legion of Doom. And I hope you guys enjoy my version of the Legion Doom. Yeah, that's the Legion. Oh my god, I need out. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Oh my god. I'm actually stuck. I think I'm actually stuck. Oh my god. No, wait, no, I'm fine. Okay, so the funny thing I realized is that to me, the Legion of Doom, when I built it, I think it looks like the anti-modder, at least. If you know what, like, you know the Crisis on Infinite Earths comics from DC Comics. It kind of fits. But it's hilarious that I made it look, like, in my opinion, it kind of reminds me of the anti-modder. I'm really proud of the design. I really like the fact that I extended the swamp, and this is probably as far as the swamp is going to go. I'm really proud of it. So, another thing I think I can show, well, since we're over here, I think it'd be fun to show this. If you didn't watch the original tour video, one of my favorite Easter eggs is the DeLorean from Back to the Future is back here, based on part 3, which I'm very proud of. It's back here. You can't access it. You will never be able to access it because the back is technically not complete. Over here we got the finished Western Town, which originally was just a lot of like wool outlines. We got a little barn for the horses and stuff. It's pretty cool. We got a little like bank, which is pretty cool as well. We got that, which is gonna be saved for like an Indiana Jones temple thing. I'm waiting for the 1.20 update once again for that. We got a barbershop, which hey, there's a little dog. It's Dr. Dog. totally not a character from my past. In a barbershop, we got the town hall, which is based on, to be honest, like kind of Gravity Falls. When they did the scene where it's like the hat and the ring scene in their town hall. It's kind of what that's based on. I'm very proud of the town hall. It's one of my favorite designs in here. And the sheriff's office, which is also here. Of course, you got like a cell, and you got the little like check-in area. You got a little plushy stand over here. You got little things as well. You got a little blacksmith as well, which I showed before. You got a little wagon, and then you got the train, which is of course another tunnel with the train over here. And to me, I think the western area is like one of the most complete areas and probably the best feeling areas. Of course, the main medieval town is like another great feeling area, but like I love it when like an area is complete and just feels amazing. Same thing with the swamp. I think things are slowly coming together. And of course, the newest thing, which you guys have not seen, is the city. This is a rift zone, of course, and I was originally planning on doing a video on this in February, but this kept on getting more ambitious and ambitious and ambitious every single day. So if you guys can't tell, the layout is very similar to, well, you guys haven't seen the new layout of the Lego City, which if you watch my Lego City videos, I do promise they're going to come back at some point. But yeah, speaking of Lego City, if you guys watch my Lego City videos, you probably recognize this. This is the C complex from my Lego City videos. I built it in Minecraft, so if you guys missed the Lego City videos, here they are. Until the videos come back, here it is. C complex is in Minecraft. What's going on, guys? Chris here. Welcome back to a brand new Lego City update, and today we're playing Minecraft. But pretty much, yes, this is a C complex from my Lego City videos, and it looks amazing. I think I did a good job of like taking creative liberties and basically putting it in the game. I think it looks amazing in Minecraft, and I hope you guys enjoy this little reference to the Lego City videos, if you guys are an old-time viewer. Another thing we got here is a hotel, which is not fully finished, but is based on my first ever Minecraft build I made in 2012, which was a hotel made of lapis with paintings all over it. But of course, we can't have that in my modern build cell. So I decided to build a hotel that looks nice, but have it still an art museum hotel. So we got the check-in area, like so, and then of course we got all the paintings which reference the original build, because I like referencing things. Now there is lapis still in the build, which is probably funny. As you see, like in the outline here, which you can see a lot in the city builds, because that's on the little design for my city builds. The buildings here, that's the normal palette I go with. Of course, the motel rooms. This is the only floor that's complete so far. Of course, you got the main hotel rooms, like so. I'm really proud of it. I think it looks amazing. It's basically all the hotel rooms are the same, so there's no point in looking at all of them. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Of course, the C complex is basically very heavily inspired from basically everything done. Oh, also, remember, that's a joke that only few people will ever understand. They will not understand this peak entertainment of Elmo once again. This is, thank you so much, yeah, this is some multiple words I have for you guys. Thank you all. And don't you forget this thing. I love it. Rocket launcher! If you guys get this reference, I don't think anyone else is going to get this reference. That's from my first ever live stream I did coming back to gaming and for the Fortnite event. I know that live stream didn't like go technically well because the game crashed, but that's like my favorite moment from the live stream I was watching. It kind of made me realize how funny I am, because I started cracking up laughing from watching that scene. It was just like me making fun of the rocket launcher meme, where I was like, rocket launcher! And then like there's more rocket launchers. So I was like, multiple rocket launches. I'm probably gonna reference that. I'm probably gonna quote it a lot because that's probably like one of my favorite jokes ever done. It kind of made me realize how funny I am. So expect me to definitely quote that, like joke a lot. Expect me to quote this a lot. I will definitely quote it way more than anything. This is of course a reference to the Doctor Strange set, which I did put in the original build. And of course you got this little room, which is a reference to the whole Dr. Evil monologue thing I did in the original Lego City update in August. This was a reference to that whole like audio log. Yes, I know it looked like it was a Batcave, and yes, it took place in the Batcave, but I'm saying it was actually in the secret room in the C complex that no one knew about. This is of course a reference to the whole Cellar Lord business was in, and yeah, I had like a lot of fun making this like a love letter to all of you guys who've been watching my channel for the past 2 years, because I know Lego videos won't stop, but they will slow down, and I wanted to make something to say thank you for all the support on the Lego videos, because those videos really meant a lot to me. The costume shop is pretty much the same. you got a little inside of some costumes. I'm gonna add more costumes over time, and of course, the pizza shop ain't really finished, but it never really was finished in real life either. Of course, you got a construction site, which is amazing, and you got Sea Theater, which is also technically based on a custom theater that I made in the WWE 2K games as a fighting ring. And basically, the whole joke here is pretty much, in story-wise, lore-wise in that universe, Sea Theater got sued, so it had to turn into an actual movie theater. And pretty much, you got stuff up here referencing the past storylines I did in the 2K wrestling games, which I thought was amazing. Once again, a love letter to my stepbrother if he's watching. This is all a lovely love letter to everything that we did on the 2K games, and especially this. He's the only one who can understand that. um, pretty much, I have a lot of fun adding references for people. Mostly for myself, because I like adding references, but sometimes if I have certain references that I think people will enjoy, especially friends and people I care about, I think it'd be fun just to add references that they'll understand. And I think it's fun just to add references like that. Over here is a reference that only I will get from a universe I called Lego School, which was the original thing that I did for roleplay, practicing my telling skills. It helped me a lot when I was fighting depression back in 2015 when it was starting to go downhill. This is the skull from that. The whole joke here is basically the skull got destroyed, which created a Ultiman universe as my custom character, which you see me normally use in my Minecraft videos, because that's what my skin's based on. And Ultiman will be having his own movie, anime projects coming soon, because I'm working on animation stuff soon. The joke here is basically the skull has been lost in space for the past few years, and they kicked the principal down on the bottom floor as the rest of the class and students are chilling in the top floor, and the principal was left here to die. And you're probably wondering who the principal was. And story-wise, it was a guy who was a clown that really likes food. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is totally probably his remains. Oh my god. Speaking of Ultiman, over here is what I call the Ultimate Cave, which is Ultiman's hideout. You got the classic suit, which is my original skin, and then you got the original suit, which was based on the original Ultiman design I created in 2014. It's been 10 years, and I'm so excited for that. Another thing I like to show is this lovely room, which is one of my favorite things I ever added in Minecraft. It's something I've been wanting to build for years. It's the freaking Batcave from Batman. Oh my god! Play the music. Oh my god, let's do this. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the Batcave from Batman, and I'm honestly very proud of this. You got the little dinosaur, the T-Rex. You got the penny. You got a pumpkin referencing Scarecrow. You got the Red Hood, the original Red Hood suit that belonged to Joker. You got the Joker card itself, and you got some suits based for bat suits. I haven't put them in yet because I'm waiting for all that toy to put them in. You got the Bat computer, which I'm very proud of. You got these horse armors, which I'm using as grappling hooks. I really like it. It's I love the design of this. It's like a miniature map room with the back here. I love it. I'm honestly very proud of this, and I think I can show something else off since we're actually in the Batcave this early on. The Batcave, one of my favorite things too is the bat symbol here. It's amazing. Oh my god, I love this area so much. It's amazing, and I can't stress that enough. We got the sewer. Yes, there's a giant sewer network underground, and I think I showed this a bit off in a previous video, but this is a giant sewer network which will be connecting a lot of the world. As you see, it's currently blocked off at some point, so I'm taking a break. This is a secret room that I'm adding Easter eggs of. Excuse me, I need to kind of mess with the audio a bit before we continue, because I need to kind of turn that down a bit, because I don't want you guys to hear too loud cats. This is the Court of Creepers. I think only my brother and dad will get this joke. Basically, the Court of Creepers was a joke that I made in 2015 in a world called City 2, which is the original city which I dressed up as and destroyed a bit of my world. And I left the suit on a pillar, and I never got to tell the rest of the story. And so the suit kept on coming back for the next couple of years, and I always owned it until 2019. These guys didn't know how to really story, and then like I said, in 2019, I created a whole gimmick called the Court of Creepers, and basically just made a joke and made an underground base with the whole Court of Creepers members being cats. Yeah, huh? The Court of Creepers are just cats. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not weird. Kind of makes sense though, because it makes sense why the creepers run away from them. Then probably afraid of their own bosses. Uh, over here, we got a reference to Killer Croc, which my original goal was to make this a reference to Arkham City, where Killer Croc is like in the scene where basically it breaks in the wall, is trying to get Batman's attention. That was a reference to that. Over here, you keep on going. As well, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of sewer. We got Leonardo. Hi, Leonardo. That kind of shows you what this is actually a reference of. Over here, we got like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference with all the beds. Of course, you got a little stuff over here. You got Donatello's staff. You got Leonardo's katana. You got like Mutagen. Cool stuff. And of course, the hippie little underground base, which I showed off in the original tour. I don't think I need to go to context, but in the original tour, it wasn't finished, and now it is, which I like it. I'm proud of it. It's one of the funnier builds, and I like it for that reason. It's hilarious, and I love it for the amount of humor it is. I think I haven't had the villagers in here, which I need to do at some point. But I think one of the funniest things is the Toad Supremacy statue is, of course, a reference to a joke I've been making that started last year called Toad Supremacy, where I played as Toad in Mario Kart, and when I beat my family or beat anyone as Toad, I scream Toad Supremacy, which just led to me playing as Toad in any Mario game, just for the Toad Supremacy meme. It's hilarious, and it's one of my favorite, like, kind of like jokes and gags that I did last year, and it's probably one of those jokes I'm probably going to continue doing for the next couple of years. Another joke I want to continue, like, I want to just say some really things here. As we continue the tour, I think there's like some other Easter eggs I think I can show off real quick. Over here is the gym, which I am actually pretty proud of to make an abandoned gym. It looks amazing. I'm actually going to be working on another school build for something else, which I might show off in a future video probably. But you got little classrooms, which are of course abandoned because reasons. They're all abandoned, and it's kind of sad. Especially when in the whole storyline, I actually had one of those classrooms, type 1. When like I said, the whole universe. And you got the track. I'm proud of the track because I actually do track in real life for sport. And I'm actually pretty proud of this. You got Sonic and the Flash. The Flash Fan is a build that I added in a Flash roleplay in 2015 or 2016. But I remastered it and made it more of the Justice League Unlimited style type of van based on that show. I had a lot of fun with this. Of course, you got Too Fast for You, which is, of course, another joke. And here is basically another thing for people to roleplay with, like this. And if you guys are wondering what these lecterns are, these are basically for when I release the world, people have to understand why the relevance of some of these stuff is. And I had a lot of fun with this, and I like adding these like info things so people can have to understand some of these storylines that were some of these, like what the context was for a specific thing. Another thing specifically for this is of course the whole pretty much the whole track, and you can actually run it, and I love it. You can go super fast, and that's what's so fun. It's amazing. I love it for that reason. You can run on the track. It's amazing. I enjoy it. It's one of the funnest things I did was messing with command logs. And it's really fun. Another thing I can show off is the whole thing over here. So of course I got a little residential area, which I'm starting to work on. It's going to continue going out that way. There's only one current house here, which is kind of cool. This might be the layout I use. I'm not sure if I can just copy and paste all of the same house with different like wood types and styles. I do not know if I'm going to do that yet. Probably not. I want to try to challenge myself and come up with different designs for the houses, but I'm really proud of this. As we entered this room, this house here, this building is not, there's not much to this building. Besides, being weird. My original idea for this was to add like an apartment building, which I decided not to do because I did not have enough space to do that idea. But I decided to turn it into like a weird room. I might add like a Riddler Easter egg in here. I do not know yet. Speaking of Riddler Easter eggs, we have another Batman build, which is of course Ace Chemicals from DC Comics, which looks amazing. I'm pretty proud of this build. I took my own spin on Ace Chemicals. It looks amazing. Oh, also, there's a Wayne Industries little poster right here, a billboard right here. It's quite cool. So basically, you got little acid bats. Oh, here's the entrance to it. You got acid bats spilling out back here. And the build is, of course, in here. So you got Joker on his Joker car, just like posing in front of the chemicals. I don't know when world he's doing that. You got the little pipes all over the place. You got a little Riddler graffiti, which looks amazing. And of course, you got little chemical bats all over the place. There's chemicals and stuff all over the place. Once again, all over the place. This is, of course, a reference to the scene where Joker does fall into the vats like this. I kind of made it funny when I posted it. I made a post on Instagram like that. It was very silly to me, and I basically made it obvious that that's what I was referencing. And I don't know if anyone caught on to that. Because I try to reference things sometimes, and I don't know if anyone catches on to some of the stuff I reference. Um, Over here is one of the two new builds, which is Oscorp, which is not finished yet. I'm waiting on 1.20 to make the interior because I want like a Venom thing. I want to wait for the armor trims. I'll get into more context on why I'm doing that. I'm definitely gonna get more context to why I'm waiting for the armor trims. It basically lets me make the characters more detailed, but for some characters, I do not feel like I need to make them detailed, so that's why I put them in already. Such as Green Goblin and Spider-Man here. This is one of my favorite scenes. Oh my god, I love this so much. I posted like a teaser on my Instagram yesterday. As I'm recording this, I'm currently recording this on the Sunday afternoon. But I love this because it looks like Green Goblin's fixing to dive right into Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's fixing to swing up. I love this. Of course, it's based on the William Dafoe design from the original Spider-Man Tobey Maguire films. I love it so much. Over here with the Daily Planet from Superman. This is, of course, not. I'm not totally proud of the build, but it's okay for what it is. It's not my favorite. Like, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. The build is not finished. I'll probably add an interior later on. I'm just adding like an elevator here just to block it for now until I have an idea for what I want to do for the interior. But yeah. Over here we have the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which is of course one of my favorite. Okay, I'm gonna be flat honest. This is one of my favorite builds I've built in this world so far. For the fact that it's like the amount of detail and love I put into this is amazing. So let me just go right into this, and I know I'm rambling all over the place, but I'm like so excited. Of course, over here we got the marionettes like out of the box, and of course, if you guys want to do role plays on this map, look, you have the other side. You can play the other side. That you don't need a normal music box. But no, you can use the overside. It's the best music in Minecraft. You got the little plushies, you got the gift shop, you got the arcades. One of my favorite rooms. You got the restroom, which over here. Oh, hello there. This is a reference to a character called Cranky Dragon, which I made in 2016. The whole gimmick of him was basically, it was a meme where I basically originally put him in a Mario world, and he was my brother's neighbor, and I basically used a very, very loud like voice that hurt my throat, which is why I don't do it anymore. But it was a whole joke, and the gimmick of it was just me messing with my brother, and I put him in like so many worlds in 2016. And one of the original jokes was that I made a FNAF world on my original PC, and he was behind a mirror in the bathroom, and he was like dare to jump scare my brother. It was hilarious. I think like guy mostly just like made my brother like laugh instead of just like mess with him. That's probably like he liked the character so much, especially the OG version, that version of him so much, is because like it was basically like it was a joke. We all liked it. It was amazing. Of course, over here we got the parts and service, which is a reference to so many FNAF media. You got FNAF 4 references, you got Security Breach, you got Shadow. I don't know why you guys think Shadow Bonnie's there. I don't know who said Shadow Bonnie. There's no Shadow Bonnie. There's no who said Nightmare On? There's no Nightmare On. You guys are seeing things. You got Kenny the Cat. You got Pop Goes. You got Enter. You got FNAF Plus Bonnie, which is so cool. I really like this. Over here, you got the FNAF stuff as well, which the main stage. You got Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica. If you're wondering why Bonnie doesn't have a face, this is of course Rubbard Bonnie, but it's also a reference to the fan game Day Shift at Freddy's, where Bonnie for some reason doesn't have his face for most of the games. Yeah, that's what's a reference to. In my Instagram post, I did reference Dave Miller, which I don't think anyone caught on to that. That's actually the name of Purple Guy in the Day Shift at Freddy's fan game. I don't think anyone caught on to that, but it's a funny reference that anyway that I put in there. Of course, you got Glitch Trap, which is a funny reference. He's just dancing in the corner, which I don't think I think it's probably one of the funniest things ever. Foxy's just posing for his lovely fun. And, of course, you got the kitchen, which has a Carl the Cupcake, and the birthday cake as well, which is pretty cool. The security office is this. You got the security cameras, you got exotic butters. You got Mr. Hippo, which might be talking to you all night. I don't know. Supposedly I heard from the employees that he just rambles on even though he's a disappointed head, which doesn't make sense. It's not like there's a soul in there, right? Right. You got Golden Freddy in the back too, and you got some other stuff as well. I really like this. Like I said, the whole FNAF build is one of my favorites. This is also a reference to the fact that there's like a sign, like the rules at the end of the hall, like then what not to do. Do not mess with Freddy. Do not touch Freddy. Do not poo on the floors. That silly stuff. Another Easter egg which I showed in my Instagram post is this little like confetti of Bendy. I try my best, but this is supposed to be Bendy, and there's confetti cans right here. There's also another graffiti right here of someone spraying a love heart on the side of the wall, which is pretty cool, as well. And then over here we got the Arch Illager statue, which just serves as a lovely version of the Statue of Liberty, but also a reference to Minecraft Dungeons, and technically a remake of a build from 2016 of an Evoker statue, which is basically a reference to that. There might be a reference to that original Evoker statue somewhere in the map, since I've been, like I said, I'm doing a lot of rift zones, which are based on me remastering past builds. But I always wanted to make a statue of the Arch Illager since Minecraft Dungeons came out. I just never did until now, which I'm so proud of how the final result looks. And the final thing I want to show off, I think we've gone over everything, is the lovely Star Labs from The Flash, which is lovely and I love it so much. Now this build is of course based on the CW design, but it's shrunk down with some lovely things. Now if you guys don't know, there's a headed Mickey! Look at it! Oh boy! Yes, there's a Mickey Mouse. Oh, I didn't show this, but yes, it's a Mickey Mouse. I don't think I ever showed anyone that in the original post, but yes, Mickey Mouse is there. Of course, you got the little Flash logo, as well. You got little computers. It looks like they're. I made it purposely look like they're just moving in. Okay. But personally, there's a reverse Flash suit since the Flash suit is currently in the van. So if you guys want to roleplay as reverse Flash, you guys can. Now, I gotta be honest, if I ever make the map releasable, it's probably gonna be on a Patreon or something like that, because I don't want people to to release the map and say it's theirs. I'm sorry, I personally do not like paying stuff, making people pay for stuff, but like if it's someone like a friend, then maybe I might give it for free. But like I got my I started thinking about it, and I know people in this world and sellers, and like even though I believe most people are good, there's gonna be people that are gonna try to like scam and try to claim your work as theirs. Over here we got like a reverse Flash Easter egg. Where this thing's based on the Crisis on Earth X event the CW did a few years ago, and basically I'm talking about the scene where he basically reverse Flash is basically doing surgery on one of the superheroes. It's basically very like scary and it's very like funny scene, and that's what this is a reference of. Another funny Easter egg, which I'm going to show off here, is the quote-unquote question Easter eggs, which is one reason why I made a question skin in the first place, is for this Easter egg that is going to lead on to its own plot point, called, basically the question trying to look for things. Of course, you got a little penguin graffiti, you got some chemical vats here and Ace Chemicals, and you got a little room with blue and purple, purple obviously referencing to the question's girlfriend, the Huntress, and back here there's no graffiti, it's basically the same. Over here you got a little like green board. Oh my god. Whiteboard. Oh my god. Chalkboard, I don't know. But basically he's putting a lot of names of scientists, aka Batman characters that are kinda smart. Jarvis Tech, aka the Mad Hatter, Dr. Kurt Langstrom, Man-Bat, Jonathan Crane, which is obviously Scarecrow. There's references to those characters. There's basically a whole plot line, which I am not going to spoil right now, because I want it to be funny, and I want to save it for later on for people, for when I add stuff. But basically the whole idea is basically there's scientists disappearing from the DC universe. And it starts him and Huntress on a mission to track down and try to figure out this conspiracy through the question, honestly assumes, is Cadmus. Because in his opinion, it would probably make more sense if it was Cadmus. Because who else would hire, like, his boss are probably like they're kidnapping scientists to use them to help them with their experiments to take down the Justice League. And that's the idea. The government is all conspiracies. Everything's a conspiracy. Everything's a platypus. Okay, so that's about it for all the map stuff that I think we have just shown off. Oh, there's also one final reference that I didn't show off, actually. This is a final Easter egg I'm going to show off. There's 2 Easter eggs. Darn it, I keep on forgetting these Easter eggs. Over here is the party bus, which is a reference to something me and my brother did on Survival World. Basically made a party bus on top of like a freaking survival house. It was pretty stupid. And it's the funniest thing. I made the battle bus before it was the battle bus, okay? I made the battle bus before Fortnite did it. And the final Easter egg is, of course, the whole room over here, which I really like. It's basically a whole like secret black market. We got Freddy animatronic back here. You got like all these animatronics over here. No, when I say animatronics, they're just black market dealers. Oh, you got Core Creepers members right here just selling TNT, which casual Core Creepers member. And yeah, that's pretty much all of that. But yeah, I want to show one last thing and talk about it real quick. As I mentioned, this map is having a lot of lore done. This map is gonna have a lot of storylines. There's gonna be like I have already tons of stuff planned for this map, and I'm gonna show some behind the scenes stuff in a minute. But I do want to say there's tons of builds I have planned. There's tons of stuff I have planned, and if you guys have any like ideas for what like storylines or what worlds you guys want to see me add to here, because I would be willing to add like stuff from like let's say like any DC or Marvel stuff. I would be willing to add that, even Star Wars or cartoons. I would love to add see you guys like your suggestions in the comments below what you guys want to see, and I will definitely add it if I find one that I really think would be cool. But yeah, let's get right into some of the behind the scenes stuff that I want to talk about. Okay, first things first is concept art for a build that a project that I'm wanting to work on when 1.20 starts. This is the Oriental Village Rift Zone area that I've been kind of keeping time to myself for the past few weeks. And the idea for this is pretty much it's based on a world I created in 2016, which is the first appearance of a character called the Annihilator, which is the robot which I've been teasing for the past few months now. That's his name, the Annihilator. The original storyline for the Annihilator is that he got popped into the water and got malfunctioned, and he wants revenge on my brother, which is one of the funnier storylines of this whole multiverse war event I'm doing, and that's what I'm calling it, Multiverse War, as it leads up to the Ultimate Last Reality project that I'm working on. This whole area is based on how my brother used the Incha skin back in the day in 2016 on the original PS4 edition of console, the original console edition. That's what it's based on. That's the whole reason why this is all Incha themed. And there's a statue for him. There's a golden statue because he got this version of him had a fight with the Annihilator again. They had a rematch, and this time he wasn't so lucky. There's someone wondering why there's a Pokestop there. If you can kind of tell, it's because there was a Pokestop in the original world. It's just not. It wasn't Oriental theme, and I'm basically making everything Oriental theme based on my own like I said, based on the skin my brother used to use, which was the Incha skin and the skin pack free of the original console edition, which I do not think Bedrock succeeds well with that original version, which is why I play PC more nowadays. Um, but this is like I'm so excited to get into this project. I'm just letting you guys know the storyline stuff is amazing for what we have planned, and it's definitely amazing, and I'm definitely excited. Yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm pretty excited to start working on the Oriental area. I can't really start working on it until 1.20 releases because the blossom trees are not in the cherry blossom trees are not in the game until 1.20, which I'm actually pretty excited to start working on this. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like, and if you do, please subscribe for more Minecraft content and storyline content, lore content, animation, whatever we do. If you guys are excited for that, please let me know. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I hope you all have a spectacular day. I'll see you all next time. Peace out, everyone.